Welcome to the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. It's the gift when we gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their MAGA and wearing the cags. Draining the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple will swear it's a fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, the fools got nothing to say. And deep government state wanna get up in our face, but hasn't done it yet cause Trump's in the way, trying to protect us from a troublesome fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith, plus God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we could throw a huge parade. I can see it now, Patriots on a float, and POTUS will go down in history as one of the GOATs. For making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax it back and take notes, as we kick facts with the homie Ray though. Speak your mind, in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time, in the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind, in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time, in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind, in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time, in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind, it's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good afternoon, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. This is your man, and it's afternoon. Pop-up. Afternoon lunch break. Whatever you want to call it. I got me some coffee today. How's everybody doing? I figured we get into a little bit. Good morning from Seattle. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Let me get up in here. Let me turn my volume down. Y'all remember, y'all like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so y'all can get them instant notifications. And it's Thursday. One more day. We got one more day till Friday. So if the weather's going to be nice where you at, make sure you go ahead and find something good to do for the weekend. Find something good to do for the weekend. But if you haven't by now seen the new ad out by our guy, let me show that to you real quick before we get into this. I love it when they give my man ammunition to make new stuff, make new content. This is his new campaign ad. Let me go ahead and show this to you, peoples. Tell me what you think.
President Donald Trump has been indicted. This makes him the first former U.S. president in history to be indicted on federal charges.
The only indictment that should be coming down is against President Biden for whatever he was doing as vice president.
I don't think Joe Biden thinks he can beat Donald Trump, so he's got to destroy him. This is election interference.
If you get in the way of the Democratic Party, they will target you, they will come after you, and they will try and destroy your life.
Donald Trump now moving forward with his campaign, not letting this indictment slow him down.
Never before have the two standards of justice in our country been more starkly revealed. But they will fail and we will win bigger and better than ever before. When you arrest your leading political opponent, we no longer have a democracy. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. They're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving. Number one, are you ready? Are you ready? The more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace the label. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference.
Money can buy you almost anything. It can't buy you immortality. That you have to earn. I'm gonna look you in the eyes, and I'm gonna tell you the future. It's an American story, and that's why Americans are gonna love it. People are gonna build you up. God, are they going to? Because when you're great and new, we love you. Man, we'll build you into something that doesn't even exist. You're gonna change the fucking world. But you know what? Once they've built you as high as they possibly can, they're gonna tear you back down. It's the most predictable pattern. We build you into something that doesn't exist, and that means you have to try to be that thing. All day, every day. That's how it works. And we do it again, and again, and again. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. You're gonna be attacked, betrayed, exposed, and humiliated. And you'll survive that. A lot of people can climb that mountain. It's the way down that breaks them. Because that's the moment when you are truly alone. And what will you do then? Can you summon the will to fight on through all the pain and rise again? That will be the defining question of your life. And I think you already know the answer. And that's why we're all here. A shoe is just a shoe. Until somebody steps into it. Then it has meaning. The rest of us just want a chance to touch that greatness. And we need you in these shoes, not so you have meaning in your life, but so that we have meaning in ours. Everyone will be forgotten as soon as our time here is up. Except for you. You're gonna be remembered forever. Because some things are eternal. And your story is gonna make us fight and never give up.
It's going to be only America first. America first.
America first. America first. This is from the heart. I make no apology. I'm
President of the United States, I will always put America first. Just like you, as the leaders of your countries, will always and should always put your countries first. All responsible leaders have an obligation to serve their own citizens, and the nation-state remains the best vehicle for elevating the human condition. But making a better life for our people also requires us to work together in close harmony and unity to create a more safe and peaceful future for all people.
A dream so bright and beautiful, a light to all the earth. See it shining throughout history. A nation built to lead. There's a passion in me deep. I'll always keep America first in helping others, glorious and great. First in strength and freedom, always America first.
Stadium.
America first.
You don't get no more American than that. That's why I grind so hard for 45. That's why 45 deserves every American's respect and every American's backing. It is it's a very frustrating situation that we're dealing with, and to see the resilience of a man that they cannot intimidate in any way, shape, or form. To watch him stand in the eye of all adversity, and right now you can say he's a man standing alone. He's a man by himself standing in the way of people that are literally trying to destroy this country. And you know, I got a clip that I'm going to show from Matt Gaetz, Representative Matt Gaetz, because it goes to the point of just how deep this thing really goes. Just when you think you might have a player on your team, they then show you that they were really never on your team. Matt Gaetz brought out a great point. It's not about the things that you have in your report, because you stated the actual and the factual in your report. It's the things in your report, Mr. Durham, that you feel to not disclose, not to investigate. But I'm gonna let Matt speak for him, and he explains it best. This is Matt Gaetz on the Senate floor, on the House floor, talking to Robert Durham about a couple of interesting things.
You've given us testimony today that you're disappointed that the FBI didn't cooperate more, right? That was your testimony.
Said that.
Yeah, so we're disappointed too, but the difference is when regular folks do things that are wrong and unlawful, there's typically greater effort to try to get those people before a grand jury to utilize criminal process where appropriate, not for other purposes. And it's just like, oh, well, Bill Priestep, the guy who might have set this whole op in motion, he just didn't want to talk to you about certain things, and you were real accommodating to that. And then Mifsud, the person who juices Papadopoulos to create this predicate that you find improper. You guys, I mean, did you ever know who his lawyer was, Mifsud's lawyer?
Talked to his lawyer in Europe. I don't know if
So wait, you could find the guy's lawyer, but you couldn't find him?
We contacted somebody that we knew had represented him, and a part of the effort to try to locate him.
And you got the lawyer. And then now you're sitting here in front of the judiciary saying you could find the guy's lawyer, but you couldn't effectuate the service of a subpoena because you couldn't find him?
Well,
Do you know
first
how
of all,
silly that sounds?
as you may or may not know, we wouldn't have the authority to serve a subpoena overseas. The lawyer didn't know where Mifsud was. He was in communication with him, but he claimed not to know where he was. And we were trying to arrange an opportunity to talk to Mifsud.
Did you take possession of 2 BlackBerry phones from Mifsud in any way?
There were phones that were provided to us by
So you could find the
Mifsud's
phones, but
lawyer.
not the guy.
Correct?
Do you see how silly this looks? Like you found the lawyer, you found the phones, but the actual dude who got ordered by Western intelligence to go start this thing you couldn't find? It's kind of laughable. It seems like more than
It
disappointment.
is laughable.
It seems like you weren't really trying to expose the true core of the corruption.
He wasn't trying, and you know, Matt Gaetz hit it right on the head. He wasn't even trying. He wasn't trying.
You were trying to go at it another way.
Yeah. As we said in the report, and as I said in my opening remarks, we pursued the facts as best we could.
Well, how about this
tools
fact?
that we have?
Okay, how about this fact, Mr. Durham? The entire Mueller team does a hard reset on their Apple phone in synchronization to wipe away evidence. Did you investigate that?
I've read that.
No.
Well, why did you investigate it? Who gave the order on the Mueller team to wipe the phones?
Yeah, that was not something that we were asked to look at, and we didn't.
Now, watch what Matt Gaetz. Now he's going to sit up here. Durham is going to sit up here and literally say, "This is something that we was not asked to look at as part of my investigation." If the investigation is supposed to be about all the corruption, why did you just decide to eliminate certain pieces of it?
No, that's not true, Mr. Durham. That is not true because I'm holding the document that authorizes your activity, and it's specifically.
We got receipts, Mr. Durham. We got receipts, sir.
Says the investigation of Special Counsel Robert Mueller. It's in Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter into the record the order that says that you're supposed to investigate these things. And so, like, whether it's the Mueller team, Mifsud, how about Azra Turk? Azra Turk, what's Azra Turk's real name? Do you know that?
I'm not going to be disclosing the names of FBI personnel that are otherwise unavailable.
But an FBI, so the FBI sends somebody to go honeypot George Papadopoulos. Who gave the order to do that?
Who gave the order?
I think that's beyond the scope of what's in the report.
It's literally the scope of what your charging order is. Who put it in motion? We get after it was put in motion, the FBI did a bunch of wrong and corrupt things. Totally understand. We're trying to deal with that. But when you are part of the cover-up, Mr. Durham.
Is Mr. Durham part of the cover-up? Because it seems to be he don't want to give certain information. So what would you think?
Then it makes our job harder.
Yeah, well, if that's your thought, I mean, there's no way of dissuading you from that. I can tell you that it's offensive.
I ain't even going to comment.
And that the people who worked on this investigation have spent their lives trying to protect the people in this country and pursue within the law what it is that we are authorized to do.
You tried 2 cases, lost both of them, and then the one guilty plea you got, Kleinsmith is back to practicing law in Washington, D.C. today.
That's beyond my control.
Right, but the fact that you allowed that plea to occur, right, and then the punishment was insufficient. The fact that you didn't charge Andrew McCabe, you didn't convict the lying Democrats or the lying Russians.
No.
You didn't investigate Mifsud
No.
or the Mueller probe, even
No.
though, as we sit here today in black letter, that was your charge. Have you ever heard of the Washington Generals?
The Washington Generals, yes.
Yeah, and they're the team that basically gets paid to show up and lose, right?
He think he's talking football.
Well, I'm sure that the players who exert blood, sweat, and tears don't view it that way, but you might.
I think they do. I think they do because the job of the Washington Generals is to show up every night and to play the Harlem Globetrotters. And their job
I'm
is
thinking,
to
I'm
lose.
sorry, I was thinking of a different thing.
Yeah. So their job is to lose. And I'm kind of wondering, and it just seems so facially obvious that it's not what's in your report that's telling. It's the omission. It's the lack of work you did. And for the people like the chairman who put trust in you, I think you let them down. I think you let the country down. And you are one of the barriers to the true accountability that we need.
Do I get to respond to that or comment on that? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've ever investigated a crime. If
I don't know that you have. You didn't investigate these, Mr. Durham.
What?
So Mr. Durham's going to tell him, I don't know if you have ever investigated a crime, and my man hit him good. Matt, kudos to you for that one. Matt said it don't look like you been investigating what you supposed to been investigating either, sir. So literally the charges that you supposed to be investigating, you investigating everything under the sun except. So what team are you really on, Mr. Durham? You know, when the deck is stacked against you in such a manner in which it is stacked against Donald Trump, it just seems to be layer after layer after layer. Oh, they act like they're coming in to police the police, but they need to be policed. So now you got to police the police that's policing the police. It's a never-ending cycle of layers of corruption and cover-up. Just when you hand the ball off and you think you handing it off to one of your teammates, you're actually handing the ball off to your opposition. We got to remember that these people have been playing in the sandbox together for a long time. And here's Donald Trump, new kid on the block, wanting to come play in the sandbox. And you got some that portrays to be like they're really going to get along and try to do what's right. But when it comes down to having to really turn on the people that they've been in the sandbox with for a long time, it doesn't work that way. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that. No accountability. It's above everybody's pay grade. It's out of everybody's peripheral. Wow. How they can deflect and play the blame game and just put the onus on the next man. Like that's supposed to make us believe that you really have no authority to do your job, what you're specified to do, what your major field is to do. Everybody that's supposed to be experts in their field seem to be coming up short of answers when it comes down to it. Oh, man. This is going to be a short one. It's Thursday afternoon. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. But this last video I got, it's actual and factual, at least to me, on why Antifa and BLM feel that they can act the way that they act and throw the tantrums that they throw. If you guys didn't have the opportunity to witness how ignoramus, I'm trying to think of a word because wow, that's the word I come up with. Wow. Let me go ahead and show you how these House Democrats lost their minds, lost their high heels, lost all sense of rational thinking for the simple fact that a man that is at this point in time known to be a major storyteller, Adam Shifty Shift, now that we got a little bit of authority in the house and we do what we were supposed to do a long time ago, we decide to censor him. Let me show you how these fools want to act.
Yeas are 213 and the nays are 209. With 6 answering present, the resolution adopted. Without objection, the motion to consider is laid on the table.
What?
House will be in order. I'll wait.
Now, this is the state of our country right now. This is the state that we're in right now. And yeah, I got to light a cigarette for this because I'm about to go in before I go off the air. You have a man in Adam Shifty Schiff who stood before the American people on numerous occasions and stated and claimed that he had, without a shadow of a doubt, information that would link Donald Trump to the Russians, which was part, allegedly, of what was then known as the Russia collusion, which we now know was orchestrated and paid for by the queen of the clan, Hillary Clinton herself. So everything Adam Schiff said was a total lie. He enabled people to get Pulitzer rewards, whatever. You know what word I'm talking about. The people that wrote the lies and got awards for him, Pulitzer Prize Award winners and shit like that. Yeah, he enabled all that shit off of his fantasy story that he concocted on Donald Trump. So now we're holding him accountable, and this is how these fools want to act.
The House.
I tell you what, Republicans, y'all need to get some of this energy that the Democrats got. I know they're using it in a crazy way, but y'all need to learn how to muster up some of this type of energy. See, now I know where BLM gets their energy from. I know where Antifa gets their energy from. These are These are truly their leaders. These are truly their leaders. They enabled the BLMists and the Antifaists and all the other crazy ones. They allowed them to watch them on TV act in a way that they act in the streets.
The House will be in order.
Damn embarrassment. But Schiff is they boy. They loyal.
The House will be in order.
So, my question is, how evil of a person do you have to be, putting political affiliations aside, how literally evil, how corrupt, how unspiritual, how unsaint-like, how ungodly-like of a person do you have to be to praise a liar?
The House will be in order.
Third time he had to do that.
Will Representative Schiff present himself in the well?
That is disgusting.
We're giving.
Okay. So I see my channels didn't like that too much, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, we have to sit back and try to understand how people can sit back and celebrate somebody so evil. I will still never be able to fully comprehend, and this is just me. I will still never really be able to fully comprehend and understand how. I know why. I know why they're doing what they do. I know why they're doing it. But I don't understand how they can do it. I would think at some point there would be some level of disgust that would arise in some of them. But as you can see from that last video, we have a lot of sick, deranged people in positions of power. I don't know what else to say. It's a sad day. But it's a good day. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. for afternoon quick pop-up. Tomorrow, Friday Night Liberal Smackdown. If you want to be on the panel, we always have a great time Friday night. Come on, drop your man a DM. Let me know so I can make sure I add you to the panel so I can get you the link out in time. You know where to find me. Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, MeWe, Instagram, and Twitter. Hey, everybody have a great day. Appreciate you for tuning in. This is your man from the lab. Afternoon break. Deuces. I'm out.